Good morning, team. I wanted to make a short video for you guys on a couple things with handling your bike. We had someone from the team this weekend have a really bad crash, and one of the things that stood out to me right away is that in the situation she was in when she had this crash, she didn't know what to do, and it made the crash so much worse, or actually made it happen, versus if she had known what to do in this situation. So what actually happened, and this is something that can happen, and not something that you should think about happening, of course, but can happen. As we know, when we ride bikes, there's always risks. If you're descending downhill, and obviously speed is quite high, and the more confident you are, the faster you're going, and this can happen to anyone. If your front tire blows out, okay, so if you have a front flat while you're descending downhill, you're going to feel, quite a bit of wobble on the front of your bike. And in this situation, the athlete didn't know what to do, and they panicked and grabbed the front brake really hard because there was that moment of panic and I need to stop. Now, when you grab a front brake really hard and you're at high speed, the bike is going to lock up. Okay, it's going to lock up and you're going to go over the handlebars, which is going to cause a very high speed crash and a flipping type crash. So what you want to do if you are descending downhill, or at any time if you're going at high speed and you get a front flat, you want to keep the bike as stable and straight as possible. So you're not turning the bike at all, and you want to slowly come to a stop by feathering the front brake and feathering and using the back brake. So at no time should you ever slam on a brake, and that's, it's just like when you're driving a car. If you suddenly slam on the brake, the car is going to lock up and probably flip or go sideways. It's really similar on a bike. If you're going at high speed and you suddenly lock up completely on the back brake, you're going to get a skidding lock-up type situation. The bike's probably going to go sideways and cause some kind of a crash. If you grab and lock up on the front brake, you're going to get that flipping. So it's very important to understand in any circumstances where you're, traveling at high speed and something happens and you need to come to a stop. Stay calm is the first thing. Stay calm, stay in the moment, and remember to always feather your brakes. It's a combination of front brake and back brake. So if the bike starts to lose control, like it would if you get a front flat, you're going to start to feel the front end lose a little bit of control. Steady and stabilize the bike with your hands. Put a lot of pressure down and keeping it straight. We're not turning. We're not moving the handlebars. You're staying as straight as possible, and bring the bike to a slow stop using the front brake and the back brake together. Okay, and that's the same if you get a back flat and you're feeling, like the bike is losing a little bit of control. Bring the bike straight and stable and bring it to a stop slowly with using the front and the rear brake. Cheers, guys.